Well, first of all, if you think about the 31st, the last two senators that were elected were actually elected off the line, in the beginning at least, right? And this is a different type of community. The 31st district is a grassroots district, right? So, historically, for the past several years, they've been doing poorly on the south side. So, I think that, this is the time to strike, right? Everyone are challengers. There's no incumbent. And I just believe it's up in the air. But I also believe we can carry it all the way past June into November.
Obviously, in November 21, you guys won very definitively, and obviously you didn't have the machine support. And it went, I don't think it could have went any better, right, from your point of view. But, now you're also going to add in Morty, you're also going to add in Bayo, and you're also going to add in Cardi. So how does that change your approach to this race?
The approach is going to be like the last time, right? We're going to knock on doors. We're going to phone bank. We're going to make those. Relationships in Bayonne, in Kearney, and still revisit those that we have relationships with in Jersey City, right? I mean, again, this is a grassroots community. I was not built by the machine. I was homegrown by the community, and that's very important. People may not know my name, but they know my face. Some people may know my face, but not know my name, but people know who I am.
What can we do about the school funding crisis from a Trenton standpoint?
I mean, first of all, we have to look at our state budget. For example, I was looking at the budget, and we actually had a $4.2 billion surplus, right? There were a lot of unnecessary programs within the budget that got an increase, and then there were also things in the budget that should have gotten an increase that their budget was decreased. So their funding was decreased, rather. So, it's important to really look at the budget, go line for line. There needs to be independent audits as well, just to make sure that the money that we are currently getting from the state is actually being spent appropriately, that contracts are being bid out appropriately and things like that, to make sure that we're saving all the money we can until we're able to bring dollars back to the city, to the Board of Education. So Liberty State Park is very interesting, right? I mean, we're talking about, we have natural beaches, right? It would be an environmental disaster to extend on certain portions of Liberty Park where they're looking to, expand the golf course. That's one. Two, when I first heard about, creating recreation and other things like that in a park, I was all for it until I saw the design. I mean, a 5,000 to 10,000 seat stadium is unnecessary, right? I mean, if we're going to do it, it needs to be done naturally, right? It shouldn't look like a sports complex. We should have tennis courts, absolutely. Basketball courts, swimming pool, things of that nature. But, when you're talking about bringing events to this park and possibly events that can exclude the community, I have an issue with that.